Divine Mother is everywhere.
I come from Australia, but I've lived the last 15 years in Brazil, where I've practiced permaculture and played with organic food forests. We represented the sacred feminine in the garden by abundance. So we have lots of food and lots of flowers and aromatic herbs, and I think that helps the boomers when they come in. I mean, the first thing they did was run to the liminal gardens, and when you can eat straight from an organic garden, it is a bit of a calming effect, because you come, it's really dry, but you see these lush green gardens. So the main garden was created in the 2012 edition, and we played a bit with the theme of End of the World and the Mayan calendar. But to make it different this year, we actually played a bit with a myth from Mexico, and they call it the Three Sisters. It was maize, corn, and then you had the strength of pumpkin at the base, and you had also beans growing up the legs. They were offerings from the gods, because the Three Sisters decided actually to fall from the sky, and where they fell would always be food. So it goes back to the theme of abundance. We actually changed it a little bit to the sunflower, just because they're beautiful. We invite boomers to experience the organic delights that we have. We have free food boxes where we throw in the day's harvest and leave it out there for people to collect. And we have 2 community kitchens up in the hill, so you can collect your food and go cook it. It's a festival that invites equality, and that includes financial equality.
It's amazing. All this sharing. If you don't have something, you can ask your neighbor. And that is pretty cool. The word share. It's pretty awesome.
You're meeting a lot of nice, friendly people here.
It's really, really great here. Great people, great kitchen, and great meals from other people.
I was born in a site of construction with natural materials in Brazil, and I have been around the world working with other projects that do the same thing. Over there we have created a structure which is the liminal village, which is the place where we will have conferences, where people from all over the world will come to share the knowledge and share their discoveries with boomers. And this structure was entirely created with earth. 120 tons, 120,000 kilos of soil that we have used to build that structure and design it to celebrate the sacred feminine, which is the theme of our festival this year. When we talk about the feminine and the sacred feminine, I think it's the most appropriate theme that we could have had for this year, because it's the earth, it's Mother Earth that we're talking about. If we think of Boom as a city, this is like a lab. We can build an infrastructure for water, we build infrastructure for power, we build infrastructure for sewage systems and waste treatment. And this is knowledge that we've been gathering here since 2006, so that this could be transported to the urban world that we're living today. This is one of the central points of our water treatment system. We collect, we treat, and then we distribute back onto the land. So what we're doing here is creating an aquatic ecosystem. You know, it's a wet ecosystem. Inside this structure here, there is water and there's some materials that will create surface so that the bacteria can attach to it. If we can take care of microlife, macrolife will thrive.
In order to see where we can go in the future, we really need to see where we've come from. Evolution has been happening for about 4 billion years. And half of that time was only bacteria. Tiny little cells forming on the surface of the big Earth cell. right from an evolutionary perspective. We are bacteria, bacteria are us. They are the only other creatures on Earth to cause global crises. The hunger crisis was caused when they ate up all the free food. They solved the problem by harnessing solar energy. We call it photosynthesis. They go on to form multi-celled creatures. When a species matures enough to start cooperating, the cooperative it builds is a new entity on the planet and has to go through its own youth. The creative cooperation is the mature phase, and that it comes about when it's too energy expensive to keep fighting off your competition, and it becomes cheaper to feed your enemies than to kill them off. We humans have just globalized our economy. That's the next stage in evolution.
It's a wonderland.
I come here in hopes to give me motivation to escape capitalism. I wish to discontinue working in London, and I really want this to give me the motivation to destroy that kind of system and live a freer life.
Nice people, beautiful place, lovely energy.
And the raising awareness of the sustainability and permaculture, I think is very important for society and humanity. And yeah, it's something I very much appreciate, and I really respect that there is a festival that is promoting those facets of humanity. For me, I have apprehensions about, one of my apprehensions about living in London is that I could never afford a house. And for here to see the kind of nomadic, some people are almost nomadic about their lifestyle, and to be able to see that is very inspiring for me, to feel that actually I don't need to buy residence in where I am in order to live a fulfilling life. And to see that for me is absolutely beautiful, and it really gives me some kind of, it touches me.
Boom works like a beam, like a lighthouse, okay? Boom is pointing the direction that people can look at the ocean, let's say the ocean of knowledge. They can look at that and decide which direction they take.